Next week on Home and Away in the UK, we're introduced to new character Cohen and his mum Samantha, as Rue gains a new emergency foster placement. Next week, New Yabby Creek Sergeant David takes a call concerning a homeless woman causing a disturbance. He sends Constable Tom Bowman to the scene, but when backup is required, David arrives to find the woman, Samantha, shouting at officers outside her tent. David gently introduces himself and tries to sympathize that he can find her somewhere safe to stay, somewhere where she won't be hounded by the local residents. Samantha isn't interested in David's help however, and at that moment Bowman draws David's attention to what's concealed in the boot of Samantha's car, a large quantity of stolen mobile phones. Samantha begins to kick off, and as David tries to control the situation, he's surprised when a voice calls out from Samantha's tent, "Mum?" Samantha rushes to her son, Cohen, and urges him to return to the tent. The boy seems terrified and bravely tries to stand up for his mother, Jeremy Lindsay Taylor told Aussie Magazine TV Week. The presence of the young teen clearly changes the situation, and it's clear to David that Samantha has been doing all she can in order to provide for herself and Cohen. With the phones matching the description of a batch stolen from a Reefton Lakes warehouse recently, a sympathetic David has no choice but to place Samantha under arrest. Samantha pleads with David to turn a blind eye, from one parent to another, but David knows he has to follow procedure, particularly with a vulnerable child involved. As Bowman takes care of Samantha, David asks Cohen to pack some things into a bag so he can take him back to the station, assuring him that he will be looked after. Scared, 15-year-old Nathan Murray adds, "The police are taking away the only person he has. She was doing everything for him, so he's also worried, confused and angry. He doesn't understand that what she did was wrong. His mum has been protecting Cohen a lot and this has become a normal way of living and getting by." Back at the station, Cohen panics as he sees his mum brought in handcuffs and attempts to reach her, but David can't let him through. David manages to calm down Cohen enough to learn his name, as he hands him some food from the vending machine. When Bowman informs David that Samantha has a number of arrest warrants for shoplifting and breaking and entering, it's clear she won't be going anywhere anytime soon, leaving David to arrange emergency accommodation for Cohen. In an amazing coincidence, Rue happens to have arrived back in Summer Bay only a few hours beforehand, and that evening David calls over at Summer Bay House with Cohen in tow. As David introduces himself, he explains to Cohen that Rue is his new foster carer. Rue gives them both a warm welcome. Rue and Marilyn, Emily Simons, do their best to make Cohen feel at home, and Rue quickly learns that Cohen is big on reading. On his request, Rue sits with Cohen as he goes to sleep. The next morning, as Cohen enjoys his breakfast, Harper shows up in an official capacity. She's his assigned social worker. As Harper gets to know Cohen, Rue heads to get an update from David. David explains that Cohen will have to stay a while, either until bail comes through for his mom, or when they manage to track down a family member willing to step in. So far, they've had no luck, and all they've got to go on when they ask Cohen is a mention of a grandmother in Canberra. Later, David returns to Rue with some distressing news. Samantha has decided to relinquish all parental rights to her son, and wants nothing more to do with him. How will they break the news to Cohen?